Thanks, Ballant. Looking for a one-stop shop for pop culture treasure? Well, according to General Manager of the Avanti's Event Center, our friend Brian, he's going to bring, or there's going to be rather, all kinds of collectibles under one roof. And you are here with all of those details in your Ducks jersey. Nice jersey, by the way.
Well, I had wasn't sure what to wear, so I figured I'd break out a little bit of sports and movie memorabilia. But we've been doing these shows for, I think this is the end of the second year of doing what we do, about 4 or 5 a year. And you have 50-some tables in the banquet room where we'll have around 600 people come through the doors. But you can find stuff from like Pokemon cards, lower price, just basically packs and stuff that you can bring the kids, get their stuff, comic books, Funko Pops, baseball cards. And if you're looking for stuff that's more higher end for collectors, they have those as well too, as autographs, jerseys, custom jerseys, and then Dynamic Grading Authority. I mean, you can see on the picture showing like how full that banquet room gets. And then Dynamic Grading Authority out of East Peoria will do a $12 special for submissions for grading for their cards. Well, they'll encapsulate them, do custom labels, all that fun stuff.
Now, you know what I'm learning, Brian? We have a big pop culture community in our area, right? So how would you compare this event or this show in comparison to the Illinois Comic Con or the Midwest Toy Festival? Ours
is obviously a little bit smaller. We use a little bit smaller place, and it's a little more intimate going through. Because honestly, it's not so spread out. So the vendors like it for the most part. The guests like it too because it's easier to find stuff that you're coming through, and we've built a good reputation. We've had people come up from St. Louis. Like we actually had a gentleman a couple years ago. He was visiting from Florida, or a couple shows ago, and he saw one of our social media ads and drove up from St. Louis.
How does it feel to know that this event has that kind of reach?
Feels good. You know, because when people get out, I've walked out of my office and had someone yell, and it was a friend from high school that lives in Ottawa, Illinois now that drove down because he had seen the ad.
Yeah.
You know, and we grew up an hour and a half from here, so he brought his kids down. So it's, find those little niches, and right before Christmas is a good thing to find those hard to shop, like pulp culture and movie fiends.
Absolutely.
Stuff like that.
You can definitely knock a few things off of your Christmas list for sure. So I hear that DGA Grading will be there.
Yes, they're one of our sponsors, and they'll have a table that basically take up one end. And they're actually a local company that started up just a few years ago, similar to the national ones like PSA. And what they do is they grade the cards, like usually it's a 1 through 10 type of grading. The condition is in, they'll encapsulate them. You can do custom labels to match the color of the card, but that also helps protect the card, and if you want to resell it later on, it makes it more valuable than being ungraded, unencapsulated. It's called raw. For the same card, same condition, it can be a 4 or 5 times different price, or even like from a 1 being an A to a 9, you can have it being $60, like as an 8, like a Jerry Rice rookie, to $900 as a 9 for what it'll sell for.
Well, look at that. You know what, Brian? I'm sure somebody is sold on this event. So how can they get into the room? And where exactly is this room?
Well, it's the Avanti's Event Center in Pekin, also formerly known as the Dome. 3401 Griffin Avenue. It's from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. and it's free admission. The concessions will be open for snacks for the kids as well as adult beverages for the adults too.
Well, there you have it. Plenty of opportunities to dive into some pop culturist things or whatever you may be interested to, and do some shopping for some friends while you're there. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more 25 News Midday after the break.